Hey, did you hear about coronavirus?
Yeah.
It's in, they found it in L.A.
Yeah, Orange County. I heard actually there was a case in San Diego, too.
What the fuck?
There was I tweeted out this morning when I stopped by Disney. I tweeted out like I was looking for this particular thing on, and I tweeted out like, does anyone know where they have this particular popcorn thing I was looking for? Mm-hmm. And when I tweeted that, all the responses I got were, bro, they just now announced it was in Orange County. Like it's like it was in your area. Like I tweeted that at the exact same time. Then it was like, yep, it's there. It's like, oh, cool. Well, at least I'm around 100,000 people.
Well, they're saying that it lays dormant in you for a while, right? So you can't tell if you've had it. Like you could have,
as long as I got some time. Then.
You could have gotten it today. Is it in San Diego?
I don't know, but
I heard it was. Yeah,
I read Hot Zone earlier this year. Y'all know infectious disease is no joke. And I don't want to hear about, of all the places in America for coronavirus to show up, California? Come on. We're the best state.
Yeah, you can't come here.
Send it to a shitty state.
Yeah.
Send coronavirus to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not California.
I can't have coronavirus without a lime. I did not tweet. That was a DJ Doug Pound tweet, I think. I don't think I came up with that. I think that's a DJ Doug Pound tweet.
I've seen a lot of like, wake me up when there's a Tecate virus. The Lyme thing is funny. That was a good one. That's a good one.
Thanks, maybe, but I don't think that was mine. I think that was a DJ Doug Pound thing.
Oh, well, it's just like the flu, right? It's the flu.
No,
sounding worse.
Like.
Is that what it is? It's just a.
They say it's similar to pneumonia. It has pneumonia-like symptoms, but they don't know what it is because it's brand new.
Yeah, I heard it came from a reptile. Is that true? I heard that like a snake had it, and then a snake ate a bat.
So
and then they made a wine out of it, and then they gave you this death wine.
I watched Viruses Explained on Netflix. You ever watch the show Explained on Netflix?
No.
They explain various topics like billionaires explained or deadly viruses explained. It's like a documentary series where they just talk about like interesting random stuff. And there's one about viruses. And they talk about like the SARS virus and Ebola, H1N1, things like that. So there's like human flu or human viruses, and then animals get their own special type of virus like bird flu or pig flu. The problem is the viruses can morph. So like the flu that's only present in pigs somehow morphs into a form that can be in humans now. But the human, like, what do they call that? Immune system, it can't fight it because it's like, oh, we're used to regular human flu, but this is like a pig flu that has jumped species. So a lot of these new viruses show up in like these weird meat markets in China because there's so much animal blood and animal meat being passed around. If it's infected, it can jump from one species to another. So if it was from a snake, it was probably like a snake got mixed with a sick bat and then a human handled it and it jumped. That's the big thing you're afraid of is when a virus jumps species.
Ugh. I don't know if you saw, but David Spade, I watched on his Instagram, did a bit about that. He was just like, man, this is the one time where Ozzy Osbourne can go into the doctor and they can go, you didn't like eat a weird bat at any point, did you? Like, this is the one time that will come up.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what the
now he's immune.
Yeah, maybe.
Ozzy
maybe that's what it was. Yeah, he's been fine this whole time.
So he was the smart one, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they said that the cases in China doubled in the last 24 hours. So that's the fact that it lays dormant in you for so long is the scariest part to me. 14 days is a long fucking time.
They closed like Shanghai Disneyland and stuff like that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they closed.
If Disney closes, know it's fucked.
They're going to.
That's typical for viruses. The point between like incubation or point of contact and then the manifestation of symptoms, it could be 2 weeks.
That city is quarantined, right? The whole city.
Oh, is it?
That started like you can't leave or anything, and people are like don't know how they're going to get food or water and stuff. I don't know. It seems like a real fucking shitty situation.
Man.
It seems real bad.
We always hear about the plague, the Black Death, and how it wiped out millions of people in the 13th century, the Middle Ages. But what you don't know, you look this up on Wikipedia, was there were several outbreaks up until like the 1800s. The Black Death was still wiping out vast patches of humanity everywhere until we got soap, until we started showering and being clean.
It was soap that did it, huh?
I find viruses interesting and scary.
Yeah.
It'd suck to all die from coronavirus. We're joking about it now. Corona. But in 3 months, the world could be over. Who knows?
Wouldn't that be crazy if there really was just like another like plague like that?
That's what Stephen King's book, The Stand, is about.
Yeah. I remember.
A virus that kills like 90% of the world's population.
Even reading The Green Mile, and that takes place in like the 1930s, and it's like he has a urinary tract infection, and there's nothing he can do. Like he can maybe take some sulfur pills that'll make him barf, and that could maybe help, but that's it. And it's like there was no fucking back in the Middle Ages. There was nothing. They didn't know what to do with anything. There's so much medicine out there now that I feel like it would have to be something pretty crazy to like have another Black Plague situation because those scientists will get it. Ebola, they got it.
That sounds like the final words of the
let me tell
civilization.
Let me shatter your illusions here.
Yeah.
They're finding that penicillin is becoming less effective over time.
I saw that.
And they say that like in a few years, maybe a few decades, they won't be able to treat the illnesses they can treat now with the medicines we have now because humanity will just have like become immune to the medicine. So there's like a window, like a golden age of like fighting viruses with these medicines, and it's like closing. Just a little food for thought to scare everybody out there.
Well, they'll find something else. We're good.
This sounds like
Gotta keep it positive.
Sean sounds like Derek when we were talking about the advent of 3D printers, and people were like, "Yeah, they've already had multiple people successfully 3D print a gun," and I was like, "Isn't that scary?" And Derek went, "I don't even worry about that at all. They're going to make that illegal."
Yeah, exactly. Can't do that.
Okay, so
murder's been illegal for a while.
When was the last time you heard of a news story of someone doing some shooting with a 3D printed gun?
Or any gun, for that
Because
matter.
a lot of it is
Never.
the fucking media trying to scare you, so you watch their channel more to learn about this thing.
Whoa.
And I'm not saying that the coronavirus isn't serious, but what I am saying is that I think that a lot of people make it crazier and sound way more serious than it actually is. Then,
Do you think coronavirus is just headlines for the news?
I do believe that this is a real problem and that people are dying and more people are going to die because of this, and that is terrible.
Okay, I heard 50 people in China died, and I thought, 50 people. Call me when it's 1,000. That's how I feel.
Now,
I don't know.
Well, now the people in the chat says it's worse than they're saying, which is the other side of the coin of, oh, this is real bad. We want to cause a huge panic, so we're just not going to tell you everything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting. I was reading the Napoleon biography last year, and he basically wrote the newspapers himself. He would keep real detailed reports on all his battles, and he was always fudging the numbers on purpose. If they took 300 prisoners of war, he would say it was 1,500. And if 2,000 Frenchmen died in a battle, he would say it was 200. So
yeah. See?
Governments have been doing that for years. So somebody in the chat said if they're reporting that 50 people have died, it's probably 500.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, maybe... do we have, how many people died? Do we know? I thought it was like 50. Yeah.
It's like 50.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
It was like confirmed to
80. Yeah.
That's a big jump in one night.
Yeah.
Crazy night.
I don't know.
I don't like these new diseases. I'll stick with regular old diseases. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I don't want any of the new shit.
What? It's not. What's not new, Ryan? Ryan, we got a doctor here.
Whoa. Fake doctor.
Doctor on the set.
We got a
Fake
wannabe
doctor.
doctor here who's going to come in and chime in. We flew him down to Seattle
First
just for
of all,
this.
Just for this segment.
Tell the
Not
people
Seattle.
what your practice is.
Whatever.
I'm a doctor.
Of what?
And I specialize in chiropractic medicine.
Okay.
But I still went to med school.
Okay.
Real
And
quick,
took microbiology.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Chiropractic medicine. So
Yeah.
is that like a pill to fix your back?
No, it's biomechanical medicine. It's all based on movement of the body.
So you're like a glorified masseuse.
Please don't. I already had Giant Bomb call me that this fucking week.
Giant Bomb called you in particular that?
Yeah, I called into their show and the guy was like, "You're not a real doctor." I was like, "Cool."
What are you doing calling
Oh,
their
okay.
show?
I was bored.
Fuck.
Okay.
All right. Well, all right. Jeez, God. Okay.
You've
go ahead.
probably had coronavirus.
Nope.
I'm-
Coronavirus is a
Hate to break it to you. I'm clean.
coronavirus is a like a segment of viruses. This is
Right.
a new mutation of it, but it's basically
Yeah,
just a virus that causes the flu. This happens to be a deadlier mutated one, but it happened in a lower region of China where they don't have as much medical research. You're right. It happened because they're slaughtering animals and everything together. And it probably is bad over there. It's not going to be bad over here. There was the one case. It was a guy that would happen to be there. They've already quarantined him. They think that he was not around, or he or she, I don't know. I'm saying he, but they were not around anyone enough to spread it at a high level because it's not like it's insanely, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't. Contagious.
Contagious. Thank you. That guy will probably be fine because we have very good medical coverage over here, and I think it's going to be fine.
Okay.
Does it need to be stopped over there? Yes, we could definitely help them. We could give them medical, help that we have that they don't. But I don't think everyone on this coast has to fucking panic.
Okay. See, and that's what I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
That was my favorite
Okay.
Doc Ryan segment we've ever had. Thank you, Ryan. That was you knocked out of the park with that one.
Except you got one thing wrong.
Oh,
I ain't never had coronavirus. I don't know if he's building his whole theory off of the foundation of this guy having coronavirus. That he is very mistaken. And
Yeah.
what else is he wrong about?
Dun dun dun. Hey Ryan, legitimately the chat also they like you now. So good guy Ryan. Well, wait till Christmas and he's gonna ruin it all. But he did good today.